Welcome to our first teacher-student debate, and I think this is our first one, as far as I know. Maybe hopefully not our last one. Okay, so the motion is today that it's the responsibility, it's more the responsibility of the teachers to raise school spirit than for the students. Okay, is that clear? So the teachers, it's up to the teachers to raise school spirit more than it is for students. All right, Mr. Daniel and Mr. John Walsh are the affirmative team, so they agree with that. And Ms. Katie Lowe and Ms. Dolphin Y are against the motion. They will be arguing against it. Okay, I'd like to welcome our chairperson, Louis Chan, and our timekeeper, Las Vegas. Please come. Microphone over to Louis, and we'll start our first student-teacher debate. Okay, so without further ado, let's begin.
Welcome to student-teacher debate. This debate today is between the grumpy and tired Mr. John Walsh and the materialistic Mr. Daniel against the lovely and talented Katie Lowe. And the best speaker in the world, Dolphin Y. The adjudicator for this debate is the incredibly handsome and brilliant Mr. Jeff Bell. If the speaker may speak for up to 2 minutes, there will be a warning bell. At 1 minute, 2 bells. At 1:30, and rain continuously at 2 minutes. The topic of this debate is that is all the responsibility of teachers to raise school spirit in the students. The teacher will be supporting the motion as the affirmative side, and the student team is on the negative side. The first speaker, Mr. John Walsh, of the affirmative team, may begin.
Thank you. Beep. All right, we're ready to start? Well, I agree that I'm at a certain disadvantage here with the lovely Katie Lowe. What was that she said about you, Dolphin?
The best speaker in the world.
The best speaker in the world. I mean, I think I should just sit down before I start. But anyway, the question is that we have to discuss here is, what is it again? That teachers bear the greatest responsibility for raising the spirits of the school. Well, I don't think there should even be a question. There's only one answer to this question. Of course, it's yes, this is true. There's absolutely no doubt in anybody's mind about this. Just imagine if we gave students the responsibility of raising the spirits of the school. What would happen? They would raise the roof. They would raise hell. I'm not so sure about spirits. Maybe the spirits of the dead. No, I think it's absolutely quite straightforward what the answer to this question is. It cannot be anything else. And after all, who are we teachers? We are your parents. We are in loco parentis. Have you ever heard this expression? It means in the place of the parent. And in your homes, who raises your spirits at home? Of course, your parents do. In school, this job falls to your teachers. Now, why are teachers better at doing this than students? Because, yes, thank you, I am old and grumpy and tired, yes, this is true. But because of this, I have a lot of experience, I have a lot of maturity that I can draw upon. I was once like you are now, but I have grown up in the meantime, and I've learned a lot. So I have a lot of experience that I can impart to you that you have yet to acquire. So I'm afraid my age and my grumpiness and my tiredness is a certain advantage in that department. And besides, I think the average student expects teachers to lead the way, to show them how to do this. When I think of my own teachers, I never thought, oh, I must get up there and tell them how to raise my spirits or how to raise the spirits of the school. They are the experts, they are the guys with the training, they've been doing this for years. So as the song said, my teachers, they raised me up so I could stand on mountains. They raised me up to walk. For I was on their shoulders. They raised me up to more than I could be. Thank you.
The first speaker, Katie Leung of the negative team, may begin.
The affirmative team has got something right today. We are in fact here to debate who is more responsible for raising school spirits. But that is all they've got right so far. I'll be taking a closer look at why we can't take our esteemed opponents seriously, and often our final speaker will show you why the motion is wrong with your support. You see, we can't really believe them, ladies and gentlemen. Although we are all very fond of Mr. John Walsh, he's an Irishman after all. And we all know that the only thing an Irishman is thinking of when he hears raising spirits is a bottle of whiskey such as Bushmills or Jameson's. Isn't that right, Mr. Walsh? Oh, look at his eyes light up. So, unfortunately, you see, we just can't quite trust his perspective in this debate today. And then, of course, we have Mr. Dan Yip. Poor Mr. Dan Yip. Can we really trust a man who can't properly coordinate his wardrobe? Does anyone here think that a man who wears trousers, a green tea, t-shirt, and a purple tie with matching yellow shoes can debate about such serious concepts as responsibility? We love you, Mr. Dan Yip, but you might be out of your element here today. What I'd like to end with now is to tell you that something that everyone already knows, including our honorable opponents. You can have a school with sad teachers, but happy students and lots of school spirits, right? But you can't have a school with happy teachers, unhappy students, and lots of school spirits. It just can't happen. So the spirit comes from the students, and that is why we believe that the responsibility of raising school spirits rests primarily on the shoulders of school's body, of the student's body. Thank you.
The second speaker, Mr. Dan Yip of the affirmative team, may begin.
Ladies and gentlemen, specialization, the division of labor, brings progress and civilization. Imagine a country, everybody's doing different tasks. Farmers work in farms, ambulance driver drive ambulance, doctors help the sick. We teacher simply teach. You are doing your job, we are doing ours. Teaching is our job, and learning is your job, and also our job. We have the responsibility to teach, so have we the responsibility to raise the spirit of the school. Okay? Education in Latin means to bring out, to bring out. We help students to bring out their talent and their potentials and raise their spirit. And whatever the opponent said about my shirt, about Jomo's background, is irrelevant. Is irrelevant. Sometimes people dress up, it never means they cannot teach well, and somebody can teach well doesn't mean they can dress up badly. Finish.
The second speaker, of the negative team, may begin.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dolphin. I am the best speaker in the world. When we talk about school spirit, we are talking about feeling good about our school, and we all know that 90% of the school is made up of students, right? We give thanks to the teachers for their diligence and their care. But let's face it, the people who have power to make the school feel happy are the people who make up most of schools, and those are students. Have anyone ever seen us, heard and seen about a school with sad students, the loss of school spirit? It just doesn't happen, right? We know it, you know it, and our humble opponents know it. I think I can prove the point once and for all, ladies and gentlemen. Attention please, teachers, I need your help. Can we hear a little school spirit? Nothing? Nothing at all? Nothing? Okay, students, it's your turn. Are you ready? Okay, let me hear some school spirit. See? Oh, and on that note, negative time rest. Thank you.
We will now take a short break to allow the adjudicators some time to make a final decision. Please stay in the room, and this won't take too long. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, thanks. It just took a moment. Actually, according to my point system here, my marks, both teams are exactly at 300 points. So, and the problem is, in a debate, you can never, ever, ever have a tie. It cannot be a draw. So what we're going to have to do today is we're going to have to ask you for your help and help me decide who the winner is. So by round of applause, you show me who you think should win. Do you think the teachers are right, that the teachers should raise school spirit? Or do you think the students should win? Well, I think we know who won, don't we? So I'd like to award the trophy to the for our student-teacher debate. I would like to award it to the students. And also thank the teachers for thanks very much. Okay, so we'll let Louis bring this debate to a close. Here we go.
Thank you, Mr. Bell, and congratulations to both teams. Let's conclude this debate. I would like to ask the two teams to congratulate one another by shaking hands. We thank you all.